Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We got another game here tonight of the Articuno Unite League Season 11, Week 1. We got on the left purple side, we got D4 Gaming, and on the right orange team, we got Dark Lords Gaming. Fans are already in progress. We got the Mimikyu and Suicune bands already unlocked, along with a Glaceon. Those are strong picks to ban. And over on the left is the Megas, Mega Charizard X, along with Mega Gyarados. Let's see if we can get a Mega Lucario, man. That'd be funny and ironic. Looks like it's going to be regular Lucario. Interesting. Perhaps a target ban? First pick, Blastoise. Very popular choice as a first pick in this week one in this league. Can't say I'm surprised at this point. Next two picks go to D4. Ah, they wanted regular. Well, they wanted Mega Lucario along with a Vaporeon. Strong picks. Owl, Dark Lord's Rebuttal. They have the Blissey on deck, along with potentially Scyther or Sizzler. We're gonna have to wait and see. Though that build screams Scizor to me. Could be wrong though. Next pick, we got the Clefable along with the Delmise. Hopefully he hits those anchor shots. Next pick, we got the attacker on deck. We got Decidueye along with. See who they're gonna go for. Another attacker, a speedster perhaps, something to round out the team, or they're doubling down on damage. Cinderace along with Decidueye, and for the final pick, I'd assume it's an attacker. Rhydon's always a strong choice. Raichu, perhaps. Yep, they're locking down Raichu. Moving on to final preparations, maybe get some teammates to switch some mons around. Yeah, from what I could tell initially, obviously, Dark Lord Gaming's got a lot of damage going for them on their side. Very strong picks. Though they're gonna have to worry about the Delmise sniping them with anchor shots or the Lucario diving them. Hopefully Blastoise can counteract that. Though another observation I am making for D4 Gaming is front line is it is bulky with Vaporeon and Clefable, but they don't really control space too hard. But they do soak up a lot of damage and heal. Let's see how this plays out. I am so grateful that both teams have their team's tags in front of their names for both sides. Makes my job way easier. Alright, let's see who's going to be the jungler. It's going to be Mega Lucario. Strong choice. You got to get that Mega online ASAP. And Sinus will be the jungler for the Dark Lord Gaming. Moving on here to bottom lane. Let's see how this plays out. And Squirtle going for the water gun push with the secure from Decidueye. And he picked it right out of there and managed his health. Meanwhile, at top lane, Scyther's getting some stacks in. And he's frozen. Uh-oh. Somebody's got problems going down. But we gotta wait and see. Place is coming up top to pick up the slack, and both teams return back to neutral. Oh, we have a game crash. Uh-oh. We have a game crash. Alright, folks, we're experiencing some technical difficulties. One moment, we're going to try to get this resolved and get the matches back and going. All right, games resume in 5, 4, 3, 2. Sorry about that, folks. We got a player who managed to score in, so they had to play it out. We paused it so he can load back in, so we should be good to go. Got to remember to do a lobby reset after the game is done. Alright, continue with the match. We got Cinderace and Lucario competing for the center farm. It's like Lucario. Oh, Cinderace secured that, so she definitely wins that one. 23 seconds until Regidrago. Teams returning back to neutral, trying to get some farm up. We need the Cinderace to evolve here. Yeah, we got Raichu on deck. Looks like both teams are planning to fight for Raji Drago here. Raichu's ripping away, doing a lot of damage, but who gets to secure? It's Cinderace with a Pyro Ball. And over at top lane, we got Scizor versus Dhelmise. Not much is getting down there. Both Mons are very tanky. So he's trying to make a play here, trying to perhaps score. The car is waiting. Forced to back up there, but Cinderace is getting a lot of good damage. Over here at bottom, both teams are just facing each other out. No need to push too hard. Lapis with a tackle and water gun, but he got stuffed out by a Hydro Pump from Vaporeon, canceling the combo. Both teams relatively even on levels. Love to see it. And it's making a invade. That's an interesting positioning there. 3 members of D4 are heading up for 4 members are heading up towards the top, fighting for Regieleki. They're fighting for that perhaps early win con. And Lucario with a secure. They're losing a lot of ground here. Cinderace might have to give this one up. He's trying to get some damage in, but it's a little too risky. It's actually getting a lot of good damage, but it's being healed off. And first pad broken. 108 to 68. D4 has the lead. Alright. D4 is getting the center for him here. They're probably going to return back to the bottom. Back to their home pad before it breaks. It's down to 15 out of 18. Might see a team fight over here, but it looks like Cinderace is making a play towards top goal. It's being unprotected at the moment. That should be a big scores going in, and a 20 overcap. Nicely done. Score is currently 108 to 165. Well, there's no objectives right now, so teams are just kind of staying by their own pad, keeping up vision, getting levels. This one's trying to get some stacks here up top, but it's getting blocked out by Dhelmise. Good D. Just missed the anchor shot. Back down here at bottom, we got 4 of D4 members over here making a push towards bottom. They got the numbers advantage, but for how long? Articuno Gaming is regrouping here. Cinderace is forming at center. Dhelmise is holding pad up top. Looks like half the team is making a play for a top objective, which is Regieleki still. Looks like Dark Lotus Gaming is making a play for the bottom, while D4 is making a play up top. That just leaves Vaporeon all by itself on an island. Cinderace ults up top, just missing the secure. Oh, WinCon is becoming more and more of a thing here. Cinderace is going to need backup stats. That should be a KO'd Cinderace. That pad actually might... Oh, that pad's broken, actually. Never mind. They had 70 points to spare. Articuno Gaming securing bottom objective. They might be able to get a pick on the Vaporeon, but it's just a little too bulky. Sidroid going in for it, but he ran right into the berry, and he's now very isolated. He's in danger here. Articuno getting some points of their own. Points are pretty... Oh, he's getting another score, and that's a 40. 291 to 208. Ult's going off. Blasto's going... Ult's going off. The big team fight going down here. And the Blaziol. Dhelmise goes down. The blue team's got to retreat. They can't quite get that pick. And Articuno Gaming taking control of the game. I'm surprised how close it is given the amount of paths that are broken for blue team. It's just a pretty competitive match, even though Articuno Gaming does have the current edge. posting up top, trying to prevent this wind conditioning from falling through, or following through, I should say. Yep. All of Dark Lord's here. There's gonna be another team fight that ensues. Cinderace gets ulted himself, but he can't quite fall through. He goes down, and so does Blastoise. Uh-oh, this is bad. They're trying to rip it really quickly, but can they get the secure? Yes, they do. They prevented a disaster, and I think it's time to retreat. And they got to pick on Lucario. That's huge. That's a bit of free positioning here at Kyogre fight coming down in 15 seconds. Raichu and Coach trying to rip this quickly so they can get positioned themselves. Alright, Kyogre in 2-1. Let's see how this plays out. Blastoise is in a juicy spot. It's gonna get found out by Vaporeon. Blastoise ult is incoming. There it is. And the eject. Cinderace trying to get a pick with his ult. But Sizzler's getting pushed around by Block. That way, this is the anchor. Sizzler's getting a lot of damage in. Here comes Cinderace. Get a pick on Raichu. Here comes Vaporeon trying to hold down the line. Oh, the Rippers are ripping. They just need one. And now Cinderace is coming through. Oh, this should be an easy secure. And with the Blissey ult. There goes Vaporeon. I think he's going to get picked apart here. Yep, there it is. D4's going to have to regroup. They're going to have to regroup fast. There goes Delmise. Cinderace getting the easy 100 points right here. DLG is looking to extend their lead. Not everyone's down here. It's going to be a 4v5. There goes Lucario ulting, but he's still too isolated. He couldn't get the kill off of him, but Raichu does. Raichu's got a buff, but he can't get away with it, can he? Oh, he's running away. 231 to 627. I don't think Blue Team can make a comeback here. Not enough time. And there's not enough points on the board for them. DLG just has to play defense here. Somebody's heading to bottom here, waiting for that Raichu, and here he comes. Right on time. Yep. Can't get away from that one. Yep. That's been a strong team fight from DLG. They definitely had the damage advantage, and it paid off greatly. D4 just couldn't keep up. Yep, strong showing from DLG with their sub today, Obelisk. Hanging in there. MVP for this game is Cinderace with a rating of 87 and 7 kills, KOs, and 6 assists. With 118,000 damage. That's nothing to scoff at. Tough break for D4. Let's see how they recover in the next game. It looks like John of D4 will take first pick. Let me get that set up. Oh, now that I remember. Actually, let me do a lobby reset. I don't want to deal with any more crashes for the rest of this set. Now that I've remembered. Alright, we'll get everyone back into the lobby in just a moment, since everyone's just going to reset their games. Hopefully no more freak accidents, and we can have a smooth sailing set. Very strong showing from Dark Lords Gaming. They got that damage down packed. Pretty uncontested. They didn't... Lucario was there for the dive for D4, but he just couldn't pull through. It was just too much damage to deal with. That's the advantage that enough attackers have. They will get their damage out if they're not careful. Seeing if both teams are ready here. Dark Lords are ready, and waiting for the go-ahead from D4. Alright, looks like both teams are ready. Just gonna let them know this is the best of 5 sets, not 2 out of 3. I don't want a repeat of Hashima's from yesterday. Alright, banning phase. Let's see these bans this time. Gyarados as the ban once again, along with Mimikyu. Bans are the same so far. This time they banned Mega Luca. He seems to be a bit of an issue for the team last time. Suicune ban. That mon's gonna be banned forever. Don't expect to see it this week at least. And Cinderace. I've never seen a Cinderace banned before. Oh, you might as well ban Mons from their side. Let's test out their Mon pool. Blastoise, once again, is the first pick for D4 Gaming. Blastoise is not going anywhere, folks. That Mon's going to be good forever. Another Vaporeon first pick as well. Who's going to be the second pick for Dark Lords Gaming? Ah, Mega Charizard X. It wasn't banned. So they're going to pick it up. Such a strong Mon, but be careful. Like any all-arounder, he doesn't like to be stun-locked. So you gotta be careful. Mewtwo along with the Blissey. Mewtwo really coming into his own this season. Very powerful Mon. Top 5 in the win rate for a reason. Over here on Dark Lords, looks like they're locking in on Miraidon, and it's gonna be followed by, let's see, times winding down. Gonna be Serena. Another Mon that's always just gonna be good. Very strong all-arounder. Very mobile, very bulky with the shields. Alright, last picks on D4. Looks like it's gonna be Leafeon and Raichu. A very balanced composition. You'd love to see it. Which speedster is it gonna be? Talonflame. Watch out for that Brave Bird. And over here, alright, pretty balanced comp on both sides. Well, more so on D4 Gaming. On DLG, the front line is a bit on the weaker side. Just a bit. And by weaker on the front side, I mean the defender there is not there to control space. But we'll see how things play out. I'll prep here about 20 more seconds on the Theos Sky Ruins, the Kyogre variant. Fingers crossed for no crashes, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, looks like Talon's going to be the jungle here for D4, and on the flip side, it's going to be Charizard X. Both have a good clear, so we should be able to see them pick their lanes momentarily. Over up top, we got Chansey and Mewtwo with Serena hanging back, trying to get some stacks and reducing its vision. Doesn't want to be caught quite yet. There is the Eldegoss trying to get red buff. Really powerful on this character. Good choice. So long as they're down, buying Serena time for the sandwich here. Blue team's in trouble here. They're going to have to back up. Can't compete with this farm with their health is too low. But Mewtwo will try anyway. It looks like he secures one of those farms right there. Serena evolves once again, but there's jungles right there and it's going to get caught out. I left a piece of form for the Charizard right there, for the Charmeleon, I should say. It's like Chansey's about to come bliss if he gets this piece of form secured. It's going to be 3 to 4 members here up top. This is going to be a big fight already at 850. And there goes Talonflame. Yep. DLG's securing first blood here. 0 to 50. Down here at the bottom, we got Raichu and Wartortle against some levels here. They probably might be able to get a pick here if she's fast enough. I'll have to back up. Raichu's getting a lot too much damage done. Both teams are turning to neutral. Rhydon's getting some easy farm at the middle, uncontested. Make its way back to bottom. Got Mega Mewtwo X, but he can't take advantage of his meter. Sander's up with Regidrago. It is going down way too fast. And Charizard just misses the secure. Its health is getting a little too low. It can't catch the Talonflame. It does! And they basically trade. Rhydon getting a lot of damage, a lot of health with that Charge Beam. Look at it go. And here's all the follow-up. Down goes Mewtwo, and down goes Wartortle. Yep, they're controlling this bottom pad right here. Get some scores in, boys. Bottom pad on 6. Make that 1. Charizard heading up, trying to get big and strong over there. All the XP's just for him. Dark Lord's getting in the level lead, and it's growing ever more and faster and faster. Dragon's about to spawn here. Regilecki's gonna be up top, and let's see which Reggie's gonna be at bottom. It is Registeel. Or D4 ready to fight for it. Raichu is. He's ripped in objective way. He's ripping it pretty fast. Do they have any secure for it? Yes, they do with the Mewtwo. Then over here at center, it's going to be Mega Charizard versus Talonflame, and he drags him over to his friends. Good pick. Serena all by itself at the objective. Won't be able to rip it in time. Here comes Raichu. But he's asking to get sandwiched. Let's see what angle he picks. Yeah, it looks like he has to peel off to the left. Serena's able to get this one. Regieleki walking down as the sixth man of the team. Let's see, will Dark Lords commit to this push? No, they won't. They're gonna go for the farm, the lifeblood of this team. Compete for that center farm. Now playing with a secure. Still going all for still going after Serena here. Actually, he's gonna back off. Last one's holding down the pad all by himself right now. Definitely has the tools to do it. Trying to get to his level 9 as soon as possible. He's gonna really need it. Now playing with the Brave Bird, getting good damage in, but he's getting Serena ulted here. At least he's bailing him out with the shields, but Miraidon ult as well. Here comes the Charge Beam and the Raichu ult. Uh-oh, that's a lot of damage. Talonflame loves these. This is gonna be a full team push. Talonflame with another Brave Bird, and yep, there it is. Charizard's coming later, but I don't think you can Superman this one. I think you should wait back there. Next, Rauji spawning in 15. 119 to 190. Dark Lord's gaming is up. Last place is getting vision and holding people out, but he doesn't want to stay up there forever. Another team fight impending, but Charizard's getting his health getting a little too low. Let's see if we can capitalize over this. Yep, there he goes. Blastoise with an ult, dicing everyone around him. Miraidon's all by himself and misses the Hydro Pump. He's escaping. Blastoise is chasing him. He's getting stuck on walls. I don't think you can catch him, my guy. Nope. D4 getting a bottom objective. Let's see who gets the top. Blastoise looking out for blood, trying to isolate people with a surf. Good attempt. Next time. Everyone's spacing each other out. Charizard's lurking. Doesn't have his ult yet. But Miraidon does. Serena isolated himself. Oh, here comes the meteors. Draco Meteor here. Talonflame diving in, disrupting that play. And he pushes that half team forward. Everyone's out of position here. There goes another Brave Bird. Charizard's out here getting chased down by Raichu. I don't think he finished. There's B2X backing him up. Alright, D4's going for the rip here. Much more competitive game this time around. I love to see it. Who gets the secure here? Blastoise does. Uh-oh. There goes the Mewtwo X. He's Mega Evolved. Trying to get out of there, but he can't. Regieleki walking down his top pad. These guys have the numbers advantage with the fifth man of Regieleki here. And then there's the Charizard X ult. Let's see what he can get here. He's going to be able to get the Raichu. Blastoise should follow suit. There it is. He's chasing him down. Let's see if he can get this Swarm Hit here. It'd be dangerous to push him. Let's see what he can get here. Alright, and both teams back off. Alright, both teams pretty much broke even here. Levels are relatively even. Charizard's gonna have to get its ult back stat. He's gonna need that for that final fight. Blue team down here for the next objective, but Serena and Eldegoss is going for the top score to extend their lead. These guys rip the objective. They don't have a lot of time, and they want to utilize this Registeel buff, and they do. Meanwhile, Dark Lord's game is gonna get this free positioning here. They don't have to rip, but they're gonna get. Oh, these are some dangerous spots. Vaporeon has been found out. He's getting isolated by, oh, there goes the Brave Bird. There goes Vaporeon. He lost too much health. Blastoise ult right here going down. So it has to isolate with an ult to live. Mega Charizard's getting blasted. He's oh man, he's low. He's got to back up. Mewtwo getting Serena. There's the charge being to create space for his team. Mewtwo's playing with the future sight here. There goes the Brave Bird onto his next target, and there goes Baridon onto the next one. Oh, Charizard's fighting back. But his Mega is done, and there he goes. 3-piece. Now Blastoise keeping him out with Surf and Hydro Pumps. Not too much you could do. One more Surf. He got it! No way. Mewtwo X coming in. D4 still has the advantage here. If they get, they still have the numbers advantage to get these cleanups. Alright, they're getting buffs back. Doesn't matter if you got the objective, you have to give the buffs back. They are down by quite a lot. They just have to get some scores in. Oh, Vaporeon, you're isolated, buddy. I don't think you want to be there. He is stalling for a lot of time. I'll give him that. 283 to 314. Now the point gap is closing. One more team fight right here. There goes the Brave Bird. Again, so much damage, but he's isolated. And then he got Mega Charizard right here with the ult. Another Brave Bird pushing his teammates out. There goes the Surf. And now a Hydro Pump. Yeah, Hydro Cannon. That ult cooldown is low. Let's see if they can get one more score here. They're gonna get it. Uh-oh. A point gap has been breached and there's 19 seconds left. Looks like game 2 goes to D4 Gaming here. Trying to get some extra scores in. Serena getting one more, her last throw of an ult. Well. Looks like the set is 1-1. MVP, that talent plan. Those Brave Birds were scary. So much damage. If it's Brave Bird Plus, he's gonna become very bulky very quickly. 82,000 damage, along with 87,000. A lot of damage there, but even more than that is Baridon. He's putting in a lot of work. Good stuff from both teams. Let's see the adjustment going into game number 3. Looks like they're requesting another lobby reset. I am obliged. Looks like Dark Lords will be taking first pick. Get the lobby set up here. Alright, next game's coming up in a moment. Hang tight. And I'm back, folks. Had to deal with an audio issue that should be resolved now. All right, both teams are ready here. Moving on to game 4. DLG with a strong showing last game. First pick's gonna go to D4. Alright, let's see these bans this time. Blastoise was banned. That was something I was hoping that would happen. Let's see if they ban Blastoise once again. Back to the Cinderace band, the Mimikyu band, Suicune, Mega Gary. Who are gonna be the last bands this time around? I do think Blissey's a ban. Yeah, that was a scary combination last game with the Garchomp. Makes sense. There goes the Talonflame. Alright, let's see. Oh, Blastoise is back in business. There's that. And yep, there it is, Blastoise, the big man. A lot of Blastoises, a lot of Vaporeons this set. We're going to go with, yep, there is the Glaceon. That was putting in a lot of damage for the team. Moving here onto game 4. There's the Clef again, along with the Mewtwo as its fellow all-arounder. Strong combination. Teams are balanced so far. Let's see what else DLG picks. Looks like they might go with which all-arounder today? Empoleon, perhaps? And a Gardevoir. Double attackers. One's a Mage, one's an ADC. Thanks for the welcome back. I had something with the mic, so I wasn't able to talk at all for the last game, but I'm here. Double Mewtwo action for D4 Gaming. You'll love to see it. They're a strong combination. You ever been double side-striked? It's not fun. But if you have double strike and you're the one doing it, it is a blast. Yep, the set count is to 1 DLG. Spectacular showing last game. They really took control of the situation. They really pretty much shut that Charizard down, which is a very strong Pokemon to, like, get a grasp on. Last pick over here with the Alcremie, that's the support for the team. Throwing a lot of creamsicles down for the team to consume and heal up. A few more seconds of the final preparations. On to Game 4. D4 Gaming versus Dark Lords Gaming. Now, I will say for D4's team, they scaled pretty late outside of Leafeon. They've got Blastoise and both Mewtwo's getting their true kits fully unlocked at level 9, which is what they're going to need to win their fights. Meanwhile, at the bottom team, you got 2 Eevees and an Alcremie and an Empoleon. They don't take much to, like, really pop off. See how this plays out. DLG definitely has the damage advantage, like, by a lot. They passed the damage check for sure. They got the Leafeon over here as the jungler. Oh yeah, he's gonna scale early, but will he complete his juggle fully before ganking? Choice is up to him, honestly. Looks like Gardevoir is the other jungler for this team. Clear is not as quick, especially compared to Leafeon. Then over here at the bottom, we got the EV pairs, Water and Ice, getting secured. Well, they're actually getting out secured by the Mewtwo and Squirtle. Then here on top side, we got the Alcremie and the Piplup trying to fight Mewtwo X. That's going to be a tough fight, and there goes Secure. Both teams are turning back, trying to form up again to their levels as much as they can. There's that water gun for the secure. Down here at bottom, we have Squirtle fighting again with a bunch of water guns, keeping space and keeping their health up. D4 is pretty healthy right now, but we got Leafeon up here up top. He's here and he's at level 5, along with the Gardevoir, or Curlia. They're also up here. Oh yeah, D4 definitely has the advantage up top, especially with the 4th member coming up. Let's see how this plays out. What's Leafeon up to? Alright, he backs up. Everyone backs up. Mewtwo got locked down with icicles. DLG definitely has the range advantage, so they're going to have to be careful. There's going to have to be a member of the team doing the dirty work, and it might have to be Leafeon here. Alcremie still trying to get as much levels as they can. Both teams get their first real moves at level 5, and looks like Mewtwo X is going to be the one to do it. Five seconds until Regirock. Let's see who's going to compete for it. We got Mega Mewtwo X over here making his move. Gonna have to back up though. They want to fight them on their pad. Even over here at center, the other Mewtwo is chipping away. He's showing presence to kind of get the attackers to back up a bit, giving them space to secure this objective. Leafeon definitely does have the secure. Mewtwo X taking a lot of damage. Leafeon with the secure. Everyone's backing up and dispersing now. Oh, looks like this team's going to make the move, and the future's like to pull in, but no can capitalize off of it. We have Piplup all by itself up top, but it looks like Mewtwo X is going to join to get some experience back. Let's see where he goes. Yep, top he goes. Leafeon trying to get a 30 point there, but the other team is ready to capitalize off of that. Another team fight here. There goes the side strike from Mewtwo Y. Oh, that's low 5 to 7. Oh, that is a mismatch. Try to secure it for what you can. Oh, there it is. Oh, he took way too much damage there. Oh, he's going to have to back up. Neil back at bottom. D4K making a play for Regirock. Have to be careful with the Gardevoir, though, with those Moonblasts. Ay, ay, ay. And Vaporeon with a secure with a Muddy Water, it looks like. D4's going to have to back up and play some D. Leafeon trying to make a play on the back line. Got a lot of good damage out. There's the combo. And he just lived a chip out. Mega Mewtwo X making his play here. He might be able to hit it, get a crit. No, he doesn't. That's too much of a mismatch. There goes King and Bullion getting winning his 1v here. Scoring an easy 40. There's a break. He's going for the ult. Can he get the Leafeon? He's getting chipped out. Oh, wait, up. That's a decent trade. Got the jungler. I respect it. Last place making us move down here, trying to see if we can get a score in. Or at least secure the farm. That should be the easy surf away. There it is. And then a Hydro Pump. Yes, sir. Get those secures. Vaporeon and Co. along with Glaceon getting some farm at center. DLG's that once again has the level lead and the range lead. It's definitely going to be valuable for them coming into the next couple of team fights. Bullion by itself on an island looking for a back cap. He's getting fed, my friends. That's going to be a problem. D4's going to have to make a push with the numbers advantage it has over here. Blastoise's leading the way. Trying to surf in an opponent, but he missed. Just missed. There goes the Mewtwo ult. There goes the Gardevoir ult to counterattack. D4's going to have to peel back. They're taking way too much damage, and there goes the Blastoise. Both Mewtwo's trying to keep the pressure up, but they don't have the numbers advantage anymore, so they're going to have to back up. Mewtwo X here is a little under level, trying to do a future side to pull people in, but it's not enough. They're going to have to let that pad go. They're going to need levels. That should be the game plan here. There is Empoleon taking up all the farm. All by itself. Oh, Mewtwo trying to steal the bottom objective. That was a Hail Mary. It didn't quite work out, but some things you never know. Goes Empoleon with the Whirlpool. He's ulting in. Can he take on his entire team? I don't think so. He has to back up. Oh, he healed with the Whirlpool. That's so much healing there. Ah, gets taken out by the side strike. There goes Mewtwo creating space and backing up there, trying to play its life here. There goes body blocking for its attacker. There goes the Blastoise. He's going to have to do that. They don't want to kind of give him experience for that for free. This range is definitely a problem for D4. They're going to have to really rely on Leafeon to deal with those attackers come Ray fight. And that's a tall order. You go for one attack, you're going to get damaged by literally everyone else, including the other attacker. DLG's making a push for top. Mewtwo actually making a score at bottom. Let's see how this Regieleki push goes. Regieleki the Phantom 6-man. There goes that ult, but Gardevoir was ready, but it wasn't enough. Regieleki went in. Let's see if we can get some points in there. 50 from Leafeon. Let's see if we can get some cleanups. They don't have a pad anymore. Vaporeon's gonna have to go away. And Empoleon's cleaning up. He definitely has the level, ladies. He's pushing his advantage. Getting some heals here. It's time to back away. That's right. Don't let him leave for free. You want to come here and fight? Let's fight then. D4 getting some comeback experience over here, and some much needed levels. They're gonna push the top here. Iceland Glaceon. Looks like they're gonna peel back a bit. DLG is gonna be spawning in. Some farm up, a lot of farm up, but it looks like they're more interested in scoring bottom or getting the objective. You just can't quite get that score in, even if a Blastoise is being there. Mewtwo starting off the rip. Glaceon and Gardevoir still peeling in. We gotta leave it on here for the potential secure. There it is. This is 215. This is pretty much Kyogre fight. Let's see what positioning everyone takes. The defender of sports staying towards the center. Blastoise trying to get vision, trying to see who can pull one in with Surfer into where it's ult combo. Yep, you know he has to know that they're there. Just trying to get some damage in, some vision. Big Blastoise ult is incoming. You already know it is. He's just waiting for that right moment. We got... Oh, there is the ult right there. He ulted in. Fight starts. He isolated the Empoleon, trying to get some health back with Whirlpool. Then he goes down there, and there goes both ults. Oh, that Gardevoir ult was nasty. Took a lot of damage. V2X trying to get its attacks done, but he's getting isolated by all the Ice Spears. There goes V2Y putting on a lot of pressure. V2Y with the pull and trying to get some crits in, but his health's getting a little too low. There's recover. Maintain the side, and there goes the future side. Big kill. And he had his ult. That should be another cleanup by T4. I think it's time to rip. They can't waste any more time. You are behind 73 to 319. The rip is a bit slow until Leafeon gets there. But they're gonna have to go for it. No one has ults anymore. Who's gonna get the secure? It is... Wait, who is it? It is Mewtwo. Why? With the secure. Alright, well that's the first part done. Now you have to actually score. You have time. You might have to wait for your team to rally first. It's 2 to 4 players. V2Y going up top. No one can stop him. He's ahead. He's definitely gonna get those points in. Meanwhile, Leafeon making his plays at bottom. He does have a buff. Yep, V2Y gets the score, then now he's gonna have to leave. Oh, that was a little bit ambitious from the Leafeon. He's gonna have to deal with this Gardevoir here, and he definitely does. His teammates are here. Can he get this kill in? If Blastoise gets the Surf away, and oh, there goes the Empoleon ult. No more scores for this team. It's too much. He doesn't have any points, even though he has a buff. Time is up. DLG is your set winner. 3-1. And I gotta say, it was pretty competitive every single game. That's just a testament to how well this buff is at the end of the game. This Kyogre. Even though D4 got the objective. You still have to be able to actually score it. It's not instant. It's not a Rayquaza shield. Let's check out our MVPs. It was that Empoleon. He was getting fed all game and it was uncontested. Definitely had the level lead over everybody, and it showed here at the end game in full force. 10 KOs and 3 assists with 102k damage. That was a beautiful game from Obelisk. A sub. Good stuff. We got Mewtwo Y here with an 80k damage. That's a lot of damage. He was putting in a lot of work. Good stuff. 144 points, 5 kills, 5 assists. He's the SVP for a reason. This is a pretty fast-paced set. Everything ran smoothly, barring that one hiccup at the beginning. But yeah, not bad. Let me see if I can get an interview with the DLG. Oh, sit tight. Yeah, Obelisk was getting big on top lane by himself, eating all the food. It was great.